think the Rockets got this game?
The Rockets are going to win.
I think so too. Welcome back to the Roundtable podcast. Here with me today, I have Will. Would you like to introduce yourself to the people?
My name is Will.
All right. Okay, so let's get started here. With Logan, I kind of had him introduce, what he's going for here at ISU. Would you like to talk a little bit about that when we start off?
So I got the same thing as Logan, but actually I was doing it first. So, he hopped on the bandwagon. But pretty much I'm doing kinesiology with a minor in massage therapy, a minor in strength and conditioning, with the goal of becoming a physical therapist. So I've been working at a physical therapist clinic, 2 different ones for the past two years. And then I've been lifting for like 3 years. So just been kind of like what I've been used to for the past couple of years. So that's kind of my basis in that.
Yeah. Do you have like an ideal future of with that? Like, is there a place you're trying to get to? Like, what's your ultimate goal with that career?
Realistically, probably just be a therapist because it makes very good money. It's a fun job. For being unrealistic, just dreams and aspirations, I would say some sort of fitness influencer making content. But that's not necessarily having to do anything with a college degree. That's kind of just getting the lottery on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of luck with that as well. There's a lot of people that want to be in that space too. So it's like, it's extremely competitive. And algorithms also kind of suck. Like, especially like YouTube, they like do not promote new creators really that well. Or especially with like long form content. Long form content's hard to get out there into
the thing I hate the most is I'll post a short, but it won't be a short because it'll be like a minute and 1 second long. And if it was a short, it would have got 500 views. But since the post as a long form video, it gets like 3.
Yeah. That's why when I edited the YouTube short with Logan, ranking the colors, I was like pushing 1 minute. And so I just like kept trimming it until it was like 59 seconds. And I finally got it to be a short. But it's so weird how that works because no other platform does that. There's not like TikTok doesn't do that.
Well,
Instagram doesn't really do that.
It does to an extent. You get 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, so but 10 minutes is more than enough. Yeah. I feel like, I'm like, I don't know. It just kind of is confusing to me because, I don't know. Like, I have to be like, at that point, just have a YouTube because no one's going to watch a 10-minute TikTok. At least like with someone you don't really know. You know
I
what
do,
I mean?
if it gets interesting. If they have a good hook and entrance and everything. You have to keep me entertained though for 10 minutes. I put it on 2x speed. So I just only really stay entertained for 5 minutes. But.
Yeah. All right. Next topic I have on here is, we're new to ISU, and we just kind of like to talk about what your first couple months have been like, what you've been up to, things you've been involved in, things like that.
So there's a whole bunch of breakdown. So I guess I'll start with things I'm involved with. That way I don't forget. So I've got 2 jobs. I work at a physical therapy clinic, cleaning tables, and then like helping people with their exercises. So pretty much just like a therapist. I just don't like write people's notes or anything, or actually like evaluate people. So I just like kind of do the dirty work. I'm also a personal trainer at the ISU Rec. I've had that job for about a month or so. So right now I've got 1 client, but I just got a text half an hour ago that I might get 2 more. So it's picking up a little bit, and that's literally what it sounds like. I just give people exercises, and motivate them. So I got both of those jobs. That takes up maybe like 15 to 20 hours a week. I'm also part of a fraternity. It's Pi Kappa Alpha Pike. It's the most hated fraternity on campus. If you guys ever know about Yik Yak, don't call them Yik Yak, because every single day there's 10 posts that say Pike. You have to bleep that out, but
I will. Yeah.
That's exactly what they say.
What is Yik Yak?
It's just like Twitter, pretty much. People just post on it what they say, but it's completely anonymous. So nobody. I don't know who's saying that they don't like Pike. They hate us because they ain't us. We win everything.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you guys just like win everything. I feel like there's not really another reason to hate.
That's the. I'm not even trying to be like prideful or anything, but we have 47 straight years of being the intramural champions. We've been on campus for 47 years. We get the GPA every year, highest GPA. We get all the IFC stuff. Like, they don't like us because of that, and also because we don't haze. So they think that
yeah.
We're also a large fraternity, so a lot of times they say that like we don't have as good a brotherhood because like how could you be close friends with 100 other people? And I would say they're right, honestly. Like, you can't be close friends, but you still have like your group. Like, I still have a lot of close friends in Pike. The difference is I didn't have to get peed on or have to snort a shot of Everclear.
Yeah.
So
hazing is such a weird concept to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you would want to endure that. I mean, that's just me personally, but I don't really want to get peed on, you know.
by a midget.
What'd you say?
It's by a midget. That's the rumor on campus.
It's such a weird... I don't even want to try to unpack that. And then you still have to pay for those fraternities, right? Or is that just the one you're in?
No, it's all fraternities. But the nice thing about Pike is since they have such a strong emphasis on grades, if you get a 4.0, and that's not cumulative, it's per semester, you're in for free. If you get 3.5 or above, you only have to pay half, so $250. But there's also various scholarships. Like, I'm getting one for... So also your first semester, $375 is not $500. And I got a scholarship just because I did Boy Scouts in high school. So it's $250 off of the $375, and I'll have the scholarship for my GPA. So I'll end up making money, like $100 or something like that. So
that's nice. That's nice.
So if you keep up your grades and like are involved, it's not too much. So and honestly, you make it all back anyways. Like, I'm going on a trip paid for Pike, a week-long trip in West Virginia that's 100% paid for, like stuff like that. They have one every year.
What are you doing on that trip? Is it just like
community service?
Community service.
We're going to a Boy Scout camp, and we're just like fixing up their buildings, cutting down trees, stuff like that. But it's still all expensive paid. So
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
So with your ISU rec job, is that connected to your major at all, or is that just something? I mean, like, obviously you have to know stuff, but is that sort of like a thing that, like, networking through your major, did that help, or is it just a job you signed up for?
So they had like the big thing after Donahue Day with all like the booths and everything, and they had the rec table there. So I went to the rec table. They said like hiring. I asked them, I was like, hey, what about this personal training job? And they gave me like the rundown. She's like, oh yeah, give us your email. We'll email you. They never emailed me, so I ended up finding their email online, emailing them like 10 times until they finally responded. And then I ended up getting an interview. So it wasn't really connections or anything. So it happened like the beginning of the year, or like networking or anything.
Yeah.
So I had to get an interview. And it was actually very strange. I'm glad I know what I'm talking about. But honestly, you could definitely go in there and like scam them. The only qualifications I had to have is in the second interview, because I did have one interview, like to even qualify me for the second one. I should have gone with like a mock client and make a program for them. But I 100% could have used ChatGPT and just scam them. I even asked, I was like, hey, do you guys want me to like show you any like form on this exercise or like do anything else like while you're here with me? And they're like, nah, you're good. You look like you know what you're talking about. Okay.
If you have confidence, that'll get you a long way.
So you could definitely scam them. And I think there definitely are some trainers there that maybe don't know exactly what they're talking about as much. So
Yeah. Well, you know, since this podcast is the Roundtable podcast and was built, you know, at Northview, now that we're kind of out of it, have you watched the episode with Logan?
I did.
Good. We kind of talked about Northview for a little bit, just kind of a retrospect reflection now that we're out of it. My voice, I'm sorry, keeps cracking. So I guess to just kind of lead off this topic, how would you, in general, look back at your time at Northview? Overall positive, overall negative?
Overall positive, net positive. I think it's very interesting because I was a late bloomer and I changed so much during high school.
That is very true. To the
point where I was like a baby when I first got in there.
Before you continue, I looked through my Snapchat memories the other day, and like the snaps from you, even from freshman year to sophomore year, are like completely different person. It's insane, but continue.
So I think it would have been different if I was this current person I am the entire 4 years, but it's okay. I have a lot of friends from high school still. My girlfriend I met during high school, so that's always seen that positive. And I think I got some good experiences. I think I like Northview more than I would like other high schools. I like the smaller class size. I think it's easier to pay attention in class. You're not in huge classes. I think it's easier to have a connection with your teachers and other peers as well. I think it's a pretty good group of guys. I think there definitely is some things I would change. Kind of along with the academics, I think it's not a very strong academic school. I feel like I'm less prepared for some things compared to people that went to North or South. But honestly, it doesn't really matter that much in my major, because the only thing I'm like really lacking on is like English and math, and I don't really have to do that at all. It's just like sciences I have to do. So
see, I think going off your academics point, I think Northview has a pretty decent like math program, but other than that, there's not much to do English wise. There's not much to do science wise. There's a pretty good like shop program, but you know, we are in a hick part of Indiana, so that makes sense. But yeah,
The lack of AP testing is the big thing. I think we didn't do hardly any standardized testing. I think that bit me in the butt at least a little bit, because I think that's something you should be prepared for.
Well, because they had, I don't know how many they offer, but I know last year I took 5.
That's probably about it. I know.
I think
3.
See, I took Euro, I took Physics 1 and 2.
Your dad offers APs and Mrs. Hunter does not.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Because I think the only one that I know of that I didn't take was AP US.
I took that one.
But I know you took that, the A-Push test.
Got a 4 on that, John. Didn't study. Got a 2 on Calc.
I don't remember what I got. I think I got a 3.
I think so.
I think I passed Calc, Stats, and Euro, and then I got a 2 on the 2 physics ones. But I was not anticipating to do well on those physics ones, that's for sure. How would you reflect? I feel like I already kind of know your answer to this question. Asking the same question, but about your 3 years of marching band or just band in general.
It's the worst experience of my life. I would be so much a different person if I had focused on other things.
Like, would you like not academics, but athletics wise? Do you think?
Oh my gosh, don't even
untapped potential.
Yeah, I was talking to I think I was talking to my neighbor Evan, who's my childhood best friend, about this the other day. This is not me trying to be prideful or bragging. My ceiling, I did rowing in high school, which is such a niche sport.
I actually have that written down as one of our topics.
It's
later,
It's actually not a niche sport. It's just a niche sport in terms of this area. It's super huge on the west and east coasts, but in the Midwest, there's like nothing.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense,
But my floor as a rower. So for reference, I did rowing for 7 years, all middle school, all of high school. I loved the coach we had the first 6 years. Great guy, super nice, super encouraging guy. He had no background in rowing. He started the club, I believe, 9 or 10 years ago, so a little bit before I was there. But I was kind of like there like the whole time for the most part, 'cause my older brother did it. So I've been around rowing for such a long time. Anyways, so he just started it. They moved from Dayton. His son rowed in Dayton. That was all the experience he had, was just spectating his son's rowing events. So this guy, love him to death. He's a great guy. One of my really close friends in high school as well was his son. But he didn't know how to coach rowing. He didn't know all the proper stuff for us to do. So up until end of junior year, he was my coach. And I still did pretty well. I was always placing in races and stuff. I was a pretty good rower. And then senior year, we had a new coach who, she's been very hush-hush about her background. I think she's trying to be humble. So I don't actually know the details, but I do know that she rowed at an Ivy college. I know that her brother was on the national team, which, if you don't know, is pretty much like the Olympic team, except they compete every year instead of every 4 years. And she grew up in Pennsylvania, super strong rowing background. So TV just.
How did that just? HBO Max just pulled up on our TV.
So she was a great coach. She knew all of the right things to do. And in that one season, I ended up making it to nationals. That was my floor.
I was gonna say she unlocked some potential there.
Yeah. And even more so, so our team's a very novice or inexperienced team. I was the only really varsity person on the whole team the last couple of years I did it. So most of the time on practice, I was in a single, which is just you. I didn't have any attention from the coach at all because she was trying to help all these other people learn. So I think that also made a big difference. The last month this season, when everyone else was done because they didn't qualify for nationals and it was just me, I cut 20 seconds off my time.
Ooh, wow.
I'm actually my floor is nationals. I could be in the damn Olympics right now if I was at a bigger program.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, was there any way you could have done that in high school if you didn't do bands? Was there some sort of program you could have joined, or what is that look like?
No, so rowing's primarily in the spring, but they also have a fall season, so I probably would have ended up doing the fall season on my own. I would have erged more, which is just the rowing machine, and that's so beneficial for your speed. Because I didn't have time with marching band and working and everything. I probably would have just had more fun, honestly. It probably wouldn't have been athletically wise. I probably just enjoyed life more.
Really? See,
yeah.
I've thought about this before, and what my answer to this question would be. I think it would have been fun. I think there's a world where I could have done a sport, maybe. I could have at least played JV basketball. I'm not saying I probably would have been good enough to be on varsity, but if I worked on it, I probably could have strengthened my ACLs to not, give out on me. But I think overall, I look at band as a positive, but I think it definitely was the right decision to quit when I did, because I think I actually may have talked about this with Logan, but I think it would have been 10 times worse if I did it senior year, because I don't think I would have been as involved in that friend group.
Yeah.
Definitely not, because it takes up way too much time. And then I don't know though, but I do have band to owe for a lot of friendships that I at least had throughout high school. Some still to this day. I'd say like maybe a handful still to this day. And then also I have a lot of like fun memories from band. So
Which is true. I did like band in that aspect, and like I met a lot of people. Like I met Mara, who's my girlfriend, who we will definitely be getting married in the future. So that's a good relationship I made. It wasn't through band, but I knew who she was through band. So
yeah,
probably still would have met her, but you never know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a very opinionated person, which is something I've tried to work on. But once I make like an opinion, it's very hard for me to get that opinion out of my head. And as soon as I had the opinion that I didn't like band, it just sucked.
It was just yeah, I get that. Yeah,
and it's not even like a wrong opinion, because I don't think a single person in band loved band the entire time.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone would have said that band was even like a 90 or 80% net positive.
Most people dislike band at least 50%, I think.
Yeah. Like another eye-opening moment for me too is, I think it was actually you that said this. You were like, all my fun memories from band, or when we weren't doing band.
I did say
I was
that.
like, yeah, you are right. And so that was another reason that like was considering quitting, because I can't think, like maybe a handful, but I can't think of a single band memory that like has to do with band that like is like one of my top ones, you know? Like I remember us playing baseball in the band room, I think before jazz band practice. Yep. And I think it was you that hit it because you were running the bases, and then Parker chucked it down towards Ruth Ann, and then you guys ran in the bathroom, and I had to take the fall for that.
I feel like Parker hated band the whole time he did it, but still did it, and still somehow loved it. I don't know.
I feel like that was the way of a lot of people. Like, I don't know. I think I could have, if you put like everyone in band, like when we were in band, probably more so like sophomore and junior year. But like if you put everyone in front of me and I could like pick who probably liked band more than they didn't like band, I think the number's pretty small. Like it's a pretty lopsided ratio.
Maybe Owen.
Maybe I just Riley, don't. Well, here the thing about Owen is I don't know if he really liked Northview band. I think he liked band, but not.
Yeah, he always kind of seemed like he hated being. Like I feel like he did not like the people he was around.
Well, yeah, I think it was more so just like a leadership thing, kind of some conflicts, and then also maybe a little bit of a player conflict as well. But
that's the other big thing that all these people messed up with band. They cared about it too much at Northview, but then they also disliked it at Northview. Like they had all these things that they were stressed about, worried about, thinking about, being like, oh, section leader, drum major, all these things. They're like, dog, Northview's not gonna win. Like,
well, I would say
perform.
Like
it doesn't matter to like be that involved in it. I think like Logan's a good example of like he cared about it a lot and put effort into it, but he didn't care about like the wrong things. I think that's the big thing is like some of these people I think cared about like leadership and like status in band, which doesn't even make any sense to me. Like,
yeah,
section leader who like plays the first part, stuff like that. I'm like,
I was happy to get second part. I like the harmony more so. Playing high notes just wasn't fun. I'm sorry, it wasn't. Playing anything above the staff like for an entire section of a song was just boring. And it wasn't fun. I'll say that. I don't think it's a hot take. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know if this is like looking in hindsight. I don't think I was that bad, but I don't think I ever got like a part that wasn't third part. I think Thompson hated me. I thought,
yeah.
He never gave me any parts that were good at all. And I wasn't even like bad at band.
No, yeah, like I feel like we had a really strong section for the most part.
Never
it got worse.
More in like third part.
Yeah, I think it got worse as time got on. But like those first 2 years, I would say we had a really strong section. And Porter left.
Yeah. Don't blame him.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, we did the same thing he did, left senior year, and then junior year he would just play golf half the time. I'm trying to think if I have anything more to talk about with this band. I thought I did. I think I do have some actual like band memories that were cool, like being able to be on Lucas Oil like field and play was pretty cool. That was cool, I will admit. And then that one year or junior year, whenever I was backfields and like hearing my name being called on like that was pretty cool. But again, like other stuff I'm thinking about is just outside of band. Like some of the bus rides were fun. Some of them were fun. Sometimes it was just people yelling at 11 o'clock at night. That wasn't fun, but I feel like us just messing around during jazz band was pretty fun.
For the first year.
Yeah, for the first year. Second year wasn't as
We
fun.
did better the first year.
That is true. Because we had Porter too. We had a stack section that year too. I don't know. I think I'm not going to blame Northview Band for this specifically, but I haven't really picked up my trombone since.
Mine's been sitting in my little brother Matthew's closet. He doesn't even play trombone.
Yeah. Is he going to learn?
No.
Missing out. Best instrument in the whole dang band. That's for sure. I don't know. I think those like long grueling practices just made me not want to do it recreationally. Maybe someday I'll pick it up again, but it's too soon.
The time or the will to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Like my dad has tried to get me to join Brazil concert band, and like that could be fun because it's actually fun pieces and everyone knows what they're doing. But I don't know. It's also just time that I'm not really willing to spend on band anymore, I guess. I don't know if I asked this question to Logan, but I'll ask it now. What would you say? What'd you say?
Logan, if you're hearing this, you can answer in the comments.
That's true. Yeah, comment down below, Logan.
See if you're a true listener.
I'm gonna ask a question sometime and see who in the group chat watches these videos, who's a true fan. What would you say is like one of your guiding motivations, or like what kind of keeps you focused?
That's a good question. I think it can't come down to one single thing. I think there's too much to put into it. But this is great. It's a good question. I'll probably end up coming up with different answers as I talk.
That's fine.
But the first thing that I always think about, in terms of, it's a very also broad question as well. So I think I'll break it down into a few different things.
Yeah, answer it how you will.
Can you say it again? I kind of already forgot what it is.
I just said what kind of motivations do you have in life, just as kind of a broad topic.
So I think I'll break it down into a few different aspects because I think there's a lot of different motivations and motivations for different things. So I'd say like academically. I'd also say fitness-wise because that's a huge aspect of my life. And then I would also say like faith-wise because I think those are like the three main pillars that I've built my life upon.
Mm-hmm.
Academically, I think the biggest motivation I have, honestly, I hate school so much. I was not built for school. I have such a hard time paying attention. But I just know that these next couple years, 6 or 7 years, farming of
that's
school.
That's a clip for the YouTube shorts.
It is 6 or 7 years for me for PT, depending. I think it just like 6 or 7 years that I hate. Not even hate. I'll have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Of doing something that I don't really enjoy will end up being great for the rest of my life because that ends up putting me in a good financial spot, a good job that I'll enjoy. So that's like my main motivation is just like be able to get a job that I like. And I'm a big family person. I want to be able to support my family. So be able to pay for all their crap, I guess.
What's your ideal number of kids?
Well, me and Mara disagree on this. She wants 2 kids. I want like probably 5 or 6. So
6 or 7?
Yeah, I think we've cut it down to 3 as our number.
3. I think 3 is a good number. I mean, I'm a little biased because that's what I had, but you have an older, a middle, and a younger. And I guess depending on the age range, you all kind of have to get along because there's not like enough to where, like it's not like 5 or 6 to where there's like a bunch of different relational dynamics in there, and it's not like 2 where you're the only ones. But I don't know. It's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, I like having 5 siblings because there's just so many.
Mm-hmm.
Just great. Full house.
Yeah.
So then that was academically. And fitness-wise, that's, I think, the one that I have the biggest motivation. Besides, faith is interesting because it's not necessarily motivation.
Mm-hmm.
So fitness, for me, it's so funny because it always goes in waves. I'll see something on TikTok or I'll see some movie that I like, and I'll kind of jumpstart my motivation for a few months. I'll also say it's not really motivation anymore. It's more discipline. It's just like the life I live at this point. It's just habits and things that I do, which is the biggest thing with fitness. If anyone wants tips, it's like, you should not be relying on motivation because that'll always run out.
Mm-hmm.
You should just have that discipline to always go to the gym and eat healthy and do stuff like that because it's like what you want to do and like what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I do still have like motivation and stuff. I always see like stuff on TikTok or Instagram that gets me fired up. Like I watch all the Rocky movies.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Rocky because I know you've been watching those. And then when we hung out at your house that one time.
I've been boxing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Was that because of Rocky or was that like you were boxing and then you started watching Rocky?
Oh. Boxing's on my bucket list. Shout out Mrs. Welton. That's a good thing. That's another good topic we can bring up later. because that's like actually shaped my life, surprisingly enough.
Really?
Yeah. So that was my bucket list, just learn how to box. So I've been kind of like messing around with it for a while, and I watched Rocky 1. It kind of like some boxing kick. So I've been boxing a good bit, like the past month or two.
Mm-hmm.
Just like recreationally, I haven't like obviously like done any actual official matches or anything. But
yeah. See, I watched Rocky for the first time a couple months ago, and that last training montage, I got like run through a wall when that's playing. What's funny too is that the audio on our TV was messed up, and so it was like really compressed and playing 10 times louder than it should have. And so I was like, this is gonna be fired up at 10 o'clock at night, but I don't know.
Then the other motivation besides movies and stuff is like the motivation. I, for some reason, have like this obsession with like uncomfortable things, which sounds like I'm trying to be like an aura farmer or something. Like,
that's a clip. That you can make that into an edit right there.
Yeah, make an edit of me, guys. Find my TikTok and make an edit off my TikToks. I just like doing things like pushing my body to see how far I can go and stuff. So I've done like a lot of running and a lot of weightlifting. I've done a lot of weightlifting challenges. If you guys follow my TikTok, WK Lifts too.
Good plug. That's a great plug.
I've done so many like different challenges on there. Like we did a 10,000 rep challenge. We did 10,000 reps. Took us like 5 hours. Tom Platt's leg day, which if you don't know is the most insane leg day ever. This guy was in the gym for like 4 hours, hitting every single set till failure, to where he literally couldn't even move his legs anymore. Rich Beyond Arm Day, which is an 8-hour full work day full of arms. We're just doing arms for 8 hours. Did a half marathon spontaneously this weekend. We've done so many different challenges. It's just fun to see what you can accomplish if you just put your mind to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the other thing for fitness. I really think it just like kind of obsession with like seeing how far I can go. I think that honestly stems from like when I grew up, I was so skinny and small. So I kind of like want to prove to people that I can do stuff. Like prove to people I'm not like a small, scrawny guy anymore. I like can do hard things.
So you've definitely broken that mold. It's also like a Rocky story there.
Yeah.
You know?
Used to be a scrawny little bitch. My favorite quote from C-Bum, Christopher Bumstead, 6-time Mr. Olympia winner, classic physique. He just says, being a skinny bitch. I was being a skinny bitch. Now I'm not a skinny bitch. Too much anymore.
Yep.
And then faith. Faith is very interesting because I've grown up Catholic. Like we went to church my entire life. But there's definitely some sort of disconnect when I was like maybe like 10 to 16 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just like locked back in. I started like taking more interest in everything. So like the past couple of years have been a lot more faithful, reading my Bible a lot more, finding a greater love. Because for the longest time too, I definitely believed in God, but I didn't necessarily have all the same Catholic beliefs. I didn't take as much pride in my actual beliefs because there's a lot of things that we have differently and things that are little niche things that I think are definitely things I believe strongly in that other branches of Christianity doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we're like correct on, I guess, not to start like deep for anything.
No, you're good. I mean,
so taking more pride in those small traditions and large traditions, things I think matter a lot more to me now. And it's kind of just like God makes everything better. Like the more, like anytime I pray, the more things I do, my life just gets better. Like obviously God will test me and trial me and everything, but like praying actually works. Like if I actually pray and I mean it, obviously I couldn't just be like, oh God, $1 million would be so good right now. But like if I'm like having a bad day and I pray to God, like usually something happens that makes it better.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I was so nervous for my test today. I'd studied for like a week or two for it. It's like, God, please just help me out. And obviously like God's, it's free will and everything. Like He's gonna let me like if I don't study, God's not gonna be like, yeah, here's 100%.
Yeah, just gift you the knowledge, Yeah.
But like knowing that I prayed about it and everything, like I was so much less nervous. Mm-hmm. I got like a 60. So, which for an anatomy practical exam,
that's quite decent.
Yeah, maybe even higher than that one. Who knows?
I was gonna say I definitely feel a similar thing of like, just even if it's not like a tangible thing I can look at, to where like that prayer is answered. Like even just like a mental thing where like I know I'll have like waves of stress or anxiety that praying definitely helps manage, so I can get behind that for sure.
Before we forget, I want to bring up Mrs. Wilton's bucket list.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to get those. I know we still have years, but I'm excited to get
the 5-year letter.
Yeah, that
too.
too.
Like the bucket list specifically, but I'm excited for that. So we had in junior year English. It was like one of my favorite classes ever.
That was such a fun class.
She made us like make 50-item bucket lists, and I was like, I kind of blew it off and made like a funny, like stupid list. But I've actually like locked in, and like I've kind of been living my life by. I've been trying to accomplish all these things, I actually really like it because it gives me like a goal to strive for. Like right now, my goal is to learn how to box. There are some goals in there that are just long-term goals I'm always working towards. But making that list actually has really like been very helpful because it's given me things like I've been like pushing for all these different goals like day in and day out. So
Yeah.
it's actually a great list. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I was gonna say I don't know how I can find mine. You have yours saved.
Yeah.
I need to go. Do you think we can still access our school emails?
Maybe.
Because if we do, I want to get that, and then I want to get my Marvin Gaye paper, because that is like academically, that's one of my proudest moments. I just gotta say, like just seeing the result of that paper was just so beautiful to me.
It's on here somewhere.
Yeah. I did a similar thing. I don't have that bucket list from that class, but at the start of the year, I did a 25 goals for 2025. And like January through February, I was kind of locked in on it, and then I forgot about it. And then I came across it, I think, late last month, early this month, and I'm trying to get back on track. There's a couple of them I accomplished naturally, but if I can get to like 20 of them, actually, I don't even know if I came up with 25. I think I got to 23 or 22, and I couldn't think of any more. So if I can just get to most of those, I'm going to be satisfied. And some of them do the same thing for next year.
Are you going to share any of those, or is that too personal?
I would, but my phone's recording, and I don't have any other access to it, so I can't get it to it. I could try to think. One of them was like, have more initiative, like be more willing to do stuff, and I would say that's definitely true. Like compared, like me January to me now is much different as far as
we do still have access.
Ooh, yes. I'm gonna have to look. I'll look at that after this pod.
Which is good because I did not have it on my actual phone, so I'm gonna copy paste this.
That's a good idea.
On my notes.
I'm gonna stay away from my 5-year letter though, because I'm definitely curious as to what I wrote. I can think of a couple sentences that I wrote, but I don't remember the general prompt or what I wrote at all.
Copy. Put that in my notes.
It's for safekeeping, yeah.
For when they delete my account. There we go. Okay, it's a good list. It's only 48 items. I don't know why it was supposed to be 50. I guess I was slacking on my assignment. So, some of these are like bench 315, squat 500, deadlift 700. The 700 pound, I may have been a little lofty in my goals. That might not happen. Row a 632K on an erg, which is a rowing thing. It's pretty good. Equate to an actual bulk, get married, climb a big mountain, visit every state, row in the ocean, see a live moose, see a live bear, swim with sharks. Some of these are just like out.
See a live moose, see a live bear.
Skydive from an airplane, grow a beard, own a Mustang, the car, windmill dunk, do a muscle up, which is a calisthenics move. If you guys don't know what it is, it's like a pull up. Once you get to the top, you flip yourself over and go all the way over the bar. Mm. It's very hard. It looks easy, but it's not easy.
Some people are so good it just looks natural.
Go to a hockey game. Ooh, make a UK drill rap song. Have 20-inch biceps, which is also one that I don't know what I was thinking. That is probably not attainable. Run a marathon. Take Mara to the Parthenon. I was talking about the one in Nashville. I've done that.
Wait, what is that?
It just, you know what the Parthenon is in Greece?
Maybe if you described it.
It's a temple to Athena. But they have one. I just put this on there because at the time she wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a replica of it in Nashville. Like a 1-to-1 replica of the temple in Greece.
Oh, okay.
Get a good job. Eat 10,000 calories in one day. Walk 15,000 steps in one day. I've done that.
Dang, you're knocking these out.
There's a lot of these I've done. I just haven't mentioned. I'll go over that at the end, I guess. Work out for 10 hours straight. Go on a first-class flight. Go to Greece. Get super duper lean. Get a dog. Visit every state park in Indiana. Visit every national park in America. Go on a road trip to like the Washington State area. Finish my home gym. Get a tattoo. Run a 6-minute mile. Go camping with Mara. Finish all the items on my bucket list. Get a 35-inch vertical. Start a family. Buy a house. Watch an NBA game in real life, which I'd done before this, but it'd been a few years, so I want to go again, which I accomplished that one. See a lion in real life. Go to DC. Learn how to box. Do a backflip. Eat 20 donuts in one day. And one that's not on here, which I don't know why, but I'm at it. But I remember putting it on here very explicitly. Go to rowing nationals. I did that one.
And you did do that one. It's good. I'm gonna look that up after this. I'm gonna get on my phone and try to find that list.
The ones I've actually done out of this, I've seen a bear.
Nice.
Learn guitar's on here. Did I say learn guitar?
I don't think you did, but
it's on here. I've taken Mara to the Parthenon. I've walked 15,000 steps in one day. I did that this weekend when I ran my half marathon.
Oh, yeah.
I finished my home gym. I got a tattoo. I watched an NBA game. I've seen a lion. I've went to rowing nationals. I thought
Are
there was
these
more.
so these animals, were they like in the zoo or wild?
Either one, man.
Mm.
I did not see a lion in the wild.
I figured that, but like, did you see the bear in the wild, or was it in a zoo?
It was in the zoo.
Oh. I mean, I don't think that takes away from it. I'm just asking.
I think I had 50 on here at one point in time. I don't know what happened to him. I don't
Maybe
know.
she took them off because.
Maybe.
I
But
don't know.
I remember after I talked about this too. I remember why I made it. I wanted like the craziest dad lures. One of my dad would be like, "Oh yeah, I did all this crazy
That's a
cool
great.
stuff."
That's a great motivation to do that kind of stuff.
Anything I do, a lot of times, like when I do cool stuff, it's just to become a cooler dad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I've got another note doc on here. It's like all the dad lore I've done, which is a compilation of my friend Evan that we made at one point in time.
I see. I feel like I have dad lore in here somewhere, but I just can't recall it at the moment. I have lived a pretty boring life compared to others, I will say, but surely there's something in there that I can think of.
So fatherly lore on here. Exploding basketball. One time we pumped up a basketball to like 300 psi.
I think you sent me that video.
Yeah.
Of you doing that?
We threw it and it sounded like a gunshot. After the fact, we learned that it can like actually explode your hands. Alcohol, lighting it on fire, did that. Flamethrower, done that. Firecrackers, exploding things. Not really dad lore, but kind of cool. Potato gun. We made one that actually shot a hole through our fence.
How much power did that?
A lot.
Was the potato still? Okay, that's what I figured.
Butane rockets. Kind of a weird thing. I don't know why I put this on there. But if you take camping, butane, empty out a water bottle halfway, spray the butane in it, and then flip it upside down, the butane forces itself up, which forces the water down, makes rockets. We shot them at each other. That was kind of cool. Tom Pratt's leg day, Rich Piana arm day. Both of those. If you know, you know.
I feel like you just explained them, I thought.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you meant that.
So basically, it's an 8-hour arm day. That's how he explains it. That's all the dad lore. Not too much crazy stuff on there. I need more.
No, I think you'll get there. I think 20s are the prime years or like early 20s are the prime years of dad lore. It's like you don't quite have the responsibility of kids yet, but you're also old enough to go out and do stuff. I saw a video on Instagram yesterday of these guys that like just got in a van and drove halfway across the country, just like went to Kansas or something. So it'd be fun, but I'm not a free spirit like that. I can't just.
I would do that for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be fun, but it would take a lot of convincing. I feel like.
It wouldn't take me any convincing at all.
I mean, like.
I would go right now.
Right now.
Okay, I would go right now.
Just drop school. And
I can miss class for a few days.
A few days. I mean, I guess depends on how far you're driving.
I'll drive 13, 15 hours in a day.
Where would that get you? I mean, if you're going east or west, I don't really know, but
east to the coast, west to like halfway to the coast.
So like that, like Nebraska,
yeah,
Kansas area.
There was a plan. It ended up falling through, but me and my friend Akili, who was like one of my day ones, we're gonna go see our other friend Ethan. We were like a trio back in middle school, but then Ethan moved to North Carolina. The plan was to go like 2 days before school started, drive 15 hours in one day, hang out there for like 12 hours and drive 15 hours back. But then Ethan fell through and said he wanted to move into his dorm or something. I don't know.
Something like that, you know.
But we were going to do like that, but it fell through. So
it's a shame. That would have been some crazy lore.
Yeah. Especially because I would have had to drive because I don't trust Akili. He's not a good driver.
Yeah. All right. Well, next topic I have here. I'm trying to recall on what I was asking Logan as well. I think I already asked you like ideal vision of your future, kind of. I guess I asked for job, but I guess outside of your career, what is kind of your goals for your future?
Get married, have kids, get a cool house, have cool kids. I don't want to be one of the parents that raises someone horrible. Make 6 figures in a year. I think would be a good goal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to blow up on social media. That's like my dream goal is to make content because I love making content. I love the gym. That's like my one passion. Therapy's okay, but like the gym is what I appreciate the most. So,
are you like? Would you want to like live in the? Where would you want to live ideally? Like suburbs, country, city?
That's one thing you guys talking about the country. You guys didn't ever experience neighbors, and having neighbors is one of the best things I think you can ever have as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because like my neighbor Evan, my day one, my closest friend probably besides Mara. I've known him for like 15 years. Like, just because we grew up, we played outside together every day, played basketball, football, shot each other with Nerf guns, all that stuff. I want my kids to be able to like do that with other kids, especially if you don't have that many kids. They can't do that. If you don't have kids that in the same age, like My older brother was my day one op.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're friends now. Now we're both, like, older and more mature. But, like, I would not have been playing with him. Because we'd be playing together and he'd just, like, start beating my ass. Like, with a 2x4. That happened before.
I remember the story. Causing chaos, breaking lights in your room.
The funniest part about the 2x4 thing is up until 2 years ago at Thanksgiving, apparently my mom thought it was me that hit my brother with the 2x4. I brought this up at Thanksgiving, and she's like, William, why are you lying? You hit Andrew with the 2x4. And me and Andrew were like, we both agreed. We're like, no, Mom, the other way around. So this whole time, I guess the narrative's been flipped and I've been the villain.
Didn't you like get stabbed in the eye or something? Was that you?
Yeah, my brother threw a pencil at me, and it impaled my eyeball, and I was bleeding. They said I'm very lucky that I'm not blind in my left eyeball. And actually, my left eyeball is the reason I wear glasses, because I can't see out of it barely at all. It's like, I can't even read your name. I know your name, sir, because I read it earlier, like on the camera.
Yeah.
I can't read any of the stuff on the shelf, like with my left eye. Right eye, 20/20 vision.
Really?
Perfect, yeah.
So if I put on your glasses right now, it's just going to be one side is really sharp and the other
It's not even like this side's like that much of a difference. It's just like, I think I need new glasses, because even like with my glasses on, I can still barely read that stuff.
I was going to say, I think you might have pretty close. Like, I can still read where that says clear right there. I can kind of read that, but everything else is just a blur.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And it's still kind of blurry with my right eye closed, so I think my eye doctor did a bad job. So.
Yeah. I definitely I agree. Like, obviously I didn't grow up with neighbors, so it's kind of hard for me to visualize that, but I do think it would have been interesting to have neighbors. Especially, like, I didn't grow up with brothers, and so I think that would have been interesting. I still had, like, friends. Like, I had some of my cousins and stuff, but I think that would have been interesting to go do more stuff like that.
I think that ultimately shaped... It's very interesting. It's like the nature versus nurture.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Evan are, like, very similar people, and I think it's because we grew up next to each other. I think if you put me in the middle of the country, I would not be the same person I am, like, at all, in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'd be in the gym at all, because I was, like... We both got obsessed with the gym at the same time, and, like, it fed off of each other's, like, obsession. And I got
like an accountability thing?
Yeah. I think I would have, like, died out on the gym,
yeah.
probably, if it wasn't hanging out with him. Like, we lifted so much back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Good old days.
We'll say, though, it is nice. I think I've grown more comfortable with the idea of living in, like, the suburbs. But what is nice is, and I feel that with, like, my house currently, it's a really good spot to, like, host stuff. Because there's not really much else around. You have a lot of property to just, do stuff. So that's why, like, I don't know. It's always nice to host whenever we have an event or whatever.
Yeah, I wish I had more land, but not even for hosting. Just, like, playing football, we had to play in the street. Because there wasn't enough freaking yard space.
But. So that's what I do remember about growing up on a farm. It's just, like, you had all that space. Like, my sisters and I would just run around in, like, all of our property, just playing games and stuff. So that was fun. We played... Some of my friends would play, like, baseball in the backyard. We're like, I don't know. There's trees, though, so you'd hit the ball. If you had a good hit, it would just smack into the tree. It wouldn't go very far. But it was still good, though. I enjoy having property like that. I guess we may circle back to something we talked about before. But do you have, like, what do you do when you decompress? What's your, like, go-to when you have something that, like, you just need to, like, take a step back?
Go to the gym.
It's kind of what I was expecting the answer to be, but
get a sick chest pump. Anyone that hasn't ever experienced a chest pump, go to the gym, do some cable flies, do some pec deck.
Keep going, man.
Do some incline Smith machine bench press. It's the best feeling ever to get a gnarly chest pump, get an arm pump.
Yeah.
Leg pump, not so much because your legs get too pumped you can't even tell what's going on anymore. But yeah, and just put all your frustration, stress out on the weights, just pump some iron.
Mm-hmm.
I like hooping too, but then the thing with hooping is if you start having a bad hoop sesh, you get even
it just
more
ruins
angry.
your mood. Yeah, I get that.
Lifting, you can't ever have a bad thing. You can get a pump anywhere. You might not be able to lift as heavy as you always are. Depends on the day, but getting a pump, nothing better. It's like what Arnold said. There's no better feeling than the pump. He said, this is a little bit inappropriate, but this is a direct quote. He said, getting a feeling of a pump. I hope I don't butcher this. It's as good of a feeling as when you have sex with a woman. He said, getting a feeling of a pump is like, he said, can't you imagine how happy I am? I'm in the gym. I'm on the bodybuilding stage. All this stuff. Which obviously that's not how it actually, that's not accurate. But
yeah,
there's no better feeling than seeing your body pumped up to the max. Because when you get a pump, if you guys don't know, it's when you start lifting weights, your body can, tell that you're distressed. And it sends more muscle to the more blood to the muscle, so the muscle gets bigger and fuller, and you just look bigger. The other thing is people always say it's like you're never gonna look as good as your pumps. Like you're always chasing the next pump is another cool thing about the gym. Because when it goes down, you're so much smaller again. But
yeah, I may have to censor a good bit of that.
I don't know. Just
leave it in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may be
If
something.
he censors it, guys, just go to TikTok and look up Arnold pumping iron pump quote.
Arnold isn't Schwarzenegger?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Goated guy.
Trying to figure out this camera thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Sorry about the camera trouble, but we're back now. We're going to get... Oh, actually, I have one more topic. Get into a little NBA talk. I know we both watch NBA. Who do you... I know we talked about a little before we started. You didn't think the Thunder were going to win the championship this year.
No.
Who was your pick then? Do you have a preseason pick for... I guess not preseason anymore, but...
I think the Knicks could go all the way. I think...
I'm going to adjust this camera a little bit.
I think the Knicks could. Especially against, little conference final action.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other team, I think the Rockets are looking good.
Yeah.
Especially from what I've seen from the game so far tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, there's so many different factors, but I think the Spurs are getting slept on. I think the Spurs have a really solid roster. I think they're going to be a playoff team. Every podcast, because I listen to a few, all the Enjoy Basketball channels and everything, they be sleeping on the dang Spurs, bro. You got Wemby on there. You got just Wemby and De'Aaron Fox is like a crazy combo.
I mean, yeah, I just
good depth.
I just feel like their ceiling is the first round exit, though. I just don't see them getting past, especially with how stacked the West is.
That's true, but probably is true. I don't think they're making it to a championship. Timberwolves as well. It's a great one.
I feel like at some point the Timberwolves have to get over that hump, right? Like they've been to the conference finals back to back. Surely one of these times they actually get there, but
yeah, I think it's probably the Rockets, Timberwolves, or Knicks is my guess. I wouldn't be that surprised with Thunder again because they have like that helping hand from the refs. But I think if the refs are good this year and it just goes off like actual talent and actually how they can score the ball and defend the ball, I don't think they're going to have as crazy of a season as they did last year.
No love for the Cavs? You don't believe in the Cavs? Wow.
I wouldn't be that surprised, but I just feel like they're a regular season team.
Interesting.
I know they had injuries this year, but
I think this could be a year. They've kind of had a similar path each year over the last couple of years, but I think
could be
like this is the year they overpass that, or at least get to the conference finals or something.
Hot take here.
Ooh, hot take.
The Wizards or the Nets, young core, all those rookies. Never know.
You definitely heard it here first. I don't know if
the Nets will be your 2026 NBA champions in 4 games. They're gonna go 16-0 in the playoffs.
Jaeger Denman has an absolute the greatest rookie year of all time.
Nah, MPJ is just gonna score 100 points every game.
You know what? They do have a stacked roster. I forgot about MPJ.
It's my hot take, guys.
Definitely is hot.
They're gonna go. I'll make a prediction here. The Nets will go. They're gonna win 69 games this year. And they're gonna go 16-0 in the playoffs. And win the NBA championship.
Wow.
MPJ, Finals MVP, regular season MVP, not DPOY. That ain't happening. You know what? He's gonna be. Yeah, and my most improved player, of course, would come along with that. He's gonna average 42 and some change. 0 assists, 12 boards, 3 blocks. Might be a DPOY candidate. Might
be. It's definitely an unexpected year for the Nets.
Hot take, guys.
Hot, very hot.
Just don't come back when they are a 20-win team.
All right. So for a little game we had prepared today, I have a couple drafts set up. We each are going to pick. It's going to do 5. My first draft category that we have today, we're going to do 2010s NBA players going off of what we were just talking about.
We're going position-based?
Yeah, just whatever you think will build the best team.
Oh, we'll go my starting 5?
Yeah, like a starting 5.
2010s NBA players.
2010s.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you have the first pick, and we'll do a snake draft.
Okay. Give me LeBron, Raymond, James.
Not surprised. LeBron is the correct choice, I feel like. Well, to your LeBron, I'm going to pick Steph Curry, at my point guard.
Oh yeah, I'm taking LeBron at the. We'll say the 3 right now for
The 3.
versatility.
I mean, we can move it, but
Yeah.
I'll take Steph, and then after that, so this is where it gets a little more interesting. I think I'm going to take Kevin Durant, and I'm just going to build the 2016-17 Warriors all over again.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, you can't do that because I'm taking Klay Thompson as my shooting guard.
Oh, wow. Okay. Clay, that's a little bit earlier than I would have expected. But
Klay's a monster.
he is a monster. That is true.
And then to open that up a little bit. Dang, give me Brody. I need someone that can pass a little bit too.
Yeah.
Well, with all that shooting.
So that's a good point guard pick for sure. All right. For my third pick, I'm going to take Kawhi Leonard. Were you hoping you could get him?
Yeah, I was hoping so.
I have another player in mind I'm hoping you don't take. But
I'm taking Draymond Green.
Ooh, wow. That's not what I was
It's my
expecting.
4. I already have all the scoring I need, I think. I'm trying to think of a center now. I feel like the centers are kind of...
Centers in 2010s are a little weak.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
I think there's a very
There's
a
one
very
obvious
good
answer.
choice. I'm thinking of at least a very good choice.
Yeah. Oh, is it my pick again?
Yeah, sneak draft.
Anthony Davis.
Dang it! I was wondering if you would.
I thought it was your pick. I was waiting for you to say his name.
No. It was yours.
Ain't nobody beating that team. With Draymond and Anthony Davis, defensive monsters. And
no, wait. I guess. Hold on. So we went.
Clay was a...
You, me, you. Wait, I'm confused. So you picked, then I picked 2, and then you picked 2. I picked. I don't know. We're just gonna roll with it. So I don't think I did this right, but who cares? 4, I'm picking Giannis, and then for my center, I'm gonna get Boogie Cousins.
That's what I was gonna go with. You took Anthony Davis.
It's another good one too. So for Will's lineup, we have Russ at the 1, Klay Thompson at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Draymond at the 4, and then Anthony Davis at the 5. And for my roster, we have Steph Curry. Ooh, I got a big lineup, I just realized. I got Steph Curry, got Kevin Durant, Kawhi, Giannis, and DeMarcus Cousins. Let us know in the Whoa. My voice just died on me. Let us know in the comments who is the better team. And now we're going to get into snack foods. We're going to draft. You get 5 picks this time. Snack foods. Who's your number 1 pick?
Snake draft again?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, this is rough for me. So I wasn't eating really food until like I was 13. So there's a lot of taste buds I haven't unlocked yet. In the past couple of years, I've just been eating protein snacks. I don't have like that. I don't got the bag, so I gotta lock in.
I feel like snack food's a pretty loose term, so you can interpret that how you will. Like as long as it's not like steak or something. Like not that's an actual meal.
Energy
but
drinks.
Okay. Not what I would have gone with, but I know there's a very big energy drink fandom out there. For my 1, I'm gonna go with soft pretzels. It's my absolute favorite. And then I'll go with my second favorite, popcorn, as my 1 and 2. I feel like we're gonna have very different teams here, but we'll continue.
They should have been the number 1 overall pick. Fruit snacks.
Oh, that's a good one. I should have thought about that.
The issue with your team so far, those aren't on the go snacks as much. You gotta have fruit snacks for the versatility.
Yeah, that's true.
Put it in your
That's
pocket,
true.
put it in your backpack.
It's a very portable snack. And then you get one more pick. I'm like looking back at my food so I can decide.
Let me lock in. I got something sweet.
This too, I didn't think about this. Might want some versatility in here. I have 2 salty snacks back to back.
We're going with Chips Ahoy Chewy Cookies.
Ooh, Chewy Chips Ahoy. That's a good one. Personally, I'm more of a crunchy Chips Ahoy fan, but
Chewy is so good. And
it is addicting though. Like I would probably down a pack of, not a pack, that's a lot, but a good amount of Chewy Chips Ahoy. All right, for my 3, this is tough.
I got a very obvious answer for my next.
Really? See, I tend to go more salty snack. That's my problem, is I don't want to get a bunch of salty snacks. Give me Shoot. I'm trying to do something like chocolate here. You know, I'll match your Chips Ahoy. Give me Oreos.
To finish mine out.
I gotta pick one more.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Not very good at the snake draft thing.
It's okay. I think I messed up last time too, so I'm not very good either. I'm gonna finish this off with a good. Or I guess I still have 2 more picks, but for this time, I'm gonna take. Dang, why is this much harder than I thought it was gonna be? Give me grapes. I know that doesn't necessarily count, but I feel like of all fruits, grape is the most like snackiest fruit. So I'm gonna take grapes.
It's an easy pick for me. Doritos.
Oh shoot, that's a good one.
To finish it out. I feel like I got a versatile lineup already, but
I think you do. You have very good.
I feel like there's something I'm missing. Those are always my go-to, but
I'm trying to think of a drink I can pick to round out mine, because you have energy drinks. I'm trying to find a way to match that.
Snack Factory pretzels.
The
camera got fuzzy again.
Oh my gosh. What was it? The
Snack Factory pretzels. The thin ones.
Oh, yeah. Those are
They're
good.
called Snack Factory, I think.
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. And for my 5, I'm going to round it out with a drink, because you did energy drinks. I'm going to do chocolate milk. That is also another one of my go-tos. All right. So Will's lineup, we have energy drink, fruit snacks, Chewy Chips Ahoy, Doritos, and Snack Factory pretzels. Mine, I got soft pretzels, popcorn, Oreos, grapes, and chocolate milk. And then again, you can let us know who won in the comments. All right, having camera problems, so we're just going to move on because, frankly, I'm not willing to spend a whole lot more time on this to try to figure out this camera. So our last category, we're going to do months. We're going to do a month draft.
Oh, this is maybe the easiest one. We got 5 picks each.
We each get 5 picks. We'll do a snake draft one more time. I'll give you first pick.
Easiest month of the year. Most goated month of the year. In this month, there's so many notable events. You got LeBron's birthday. And you got Christmas. Give me December.
Wow. Okay.
Give me December.
Honestly, that would not have been my number 1 pick. My number 1 pick is my pick for the best month. This current month, give me October.
That's my second pick.
And then now this is where it gets kind of hard, 'cause I feel like those are the top 2.
I got an easy 3.
Give me July. I'm gonna take a nice July. There's a lot. July's a good month.
Now for my next 2, these are both transition months. They don't have anything crazy notable in them, but give me May, and give me September. I was tossing between August and September.
I was kind of hoping I could get September like as a sneaky later pick.
Both those months are the perfect month where they're not too hot, not too cold. They're transitioning, especially if you're still in school. That's beginning and end of the summer. So just kind of a special little time in there.
Mm-hmm.
May, you're getting out of school, start to the summer, start to get hot outside, start to do summer stuff. Got the Indy 500 in there, I believe.
Mm-hmm. In May,
race, yeah. NBA playoffs.
September,
start football. Back to school, which, it's kind of
This kind of suck,
but start to fall. So it's kind of like the start to each, banger season. So that's my 2 and 3.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could sneak in September later in the draft, but you got it. Now this is where it gets a little difficult. I guess I said that last time. I'll take November. November is a good month. Also a little bit of fall bias as well, I think. Kind of has to play into that, but I'll take a good November. And then I think I need a spring month in there. I want to take April. I think April is the best spring month. I'm surprised that isn't what you took, but
May's better.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think April's good. All right, you got 2 more.
This
back
month
to
is
back.
a poopy month. Nobody likes it, but it has very much significance to me. My birth month is the month that I started dating my girlfriend, and it's New Year, so we'll go January, just because of the significance it has in my life. It's a poopy month other than that.
I was going to say, I feel like that's a very Like, I feel like people are not going to get behind January.
Yeah, but I was born.
I mean, yeah,
January.
it is
I'm a
your
goat,
it is
so.
your pick, yeah.
And then to finish it off, give me June for that Juneteenth. Represent.
Represents.
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess we might as well do 6 picks because there's 12 months. So I'll just pick these next 2.
I get one more then.
No, because you did January and then June.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I'll take. I know which month to leave you, but I'm trying to think of what months we haven't done. So we got January. I'll take March.
Okay.
March is a good month. I've been saying that about all of these, obviously. And then. Oh, and then I'll take June. Oh, you have June. Duh. June. Oh, August. August is a good month. And then I left you with.
I love March.
No, I left you February.
Oh, I love February. My girlfriend's birthday is in February 2nd.
Really? I mean.
And the day of love.
Nate's
birthday's in February.
Nate's birthday's in February. You're right. Nate's birthday and the day of love are the same day, in case you're asking. There's no other day of love in February. I don't know. I just think February has the worst weather. I think that's it. Normally, or I guess not normally, I'll do this for you too. Get 1 minute to plug whatever you want, talk about whatever you want. I'll pull up a timer since my phone's recording. Or not anymore, I guess, but I'm not going to go grab it.
Yeah, Logan kind of sold. I know exactly what I'm going to say. Logan doesn't listen. You can tell Logan doesn't listen to podcasts because I know all the things I need to plug.
I mean, in his defense, that was 3 years, not 3 years ago, a year ago. But, all right, your time starts now.
All right, first of all, go to my socials, WK Lifts 2 on Instagram and TikTok for my gym page. Will K4224 on Instagram for my personal page. Same thing on Facebook if you guys are into Facebook. Next up, that's my YouTube too. Shout out to the YouTube. I guess I can't see me. I'm pointing at the camera, but they can't see me.
Oh, well.
The other thing I got to shout out, the Catholic faith, best faith, Catholic tradition, St. Joe's, St. Ben's, best 2 churches in town. Next thing I got to shout out the homegirl, Mara Parkins, goated person, February 2nd birthday, so that's how to pick February. Didn't pick it last. She's not going to listen to this, it's fine. And you know what? I'll give a little shout out to the podcast as well. Shout out to Roundtable Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Having me on. And, comment on Helimix, HELIMIX, and tell them to sponsor me. I need a Helimix sponsor. Bang.
Dang, that was perfect. Buzzer beater. All right. Well, I don't have the visual on to, wrap it up, but make sure to like and subscribe. Go follow the Instagram, Roundtable Pod 24. Link will also be in the description. I think that's all I have to plug. So, yeah, till next time. Stay tuned.